Hey guys, Tales of Tuam back here again. We're back with the rest of the guys. So, we're back here with another Gra'Th'Era, I think it is, right? No,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Otherwise known
Yeah,
as
we're
Strike
Strike Force
Force
Zeta,
Zeta.
motherfuckers.
We're back for part 2 of this session. So, the party has been walking through the jungle for a few hours now. The swamp, sorry. To get to the dragonoid individual that they've sensed. So, during those few hours, I would like everyone to tell me what they're doing along their journey, because it's like not a few hours of like just straight journey. It's like stopping every so often to eat, drink, check your surroundings. So those little like short breaks you're taking, I'll let you to have like we'll say 3 short rests during that time. What are you doing? And what are you doing as you walk? Is there anything specific you want to do?
Go on.
No, good.
Ayala would be during the short rests and other things. One, be using more of her primeval awareness, but also if there's any sort of like food around, like maybe a root or a mushroom, I think she'll take it, not eat it immediately, but she will be sort of like during the moments of downtime writing in her herbalist book, and will be making a mental note to check the ingredients, I suppose, that she's picked up to test them later.
Okay, make a survival check for me.
Okay, let me check my survival bonus.
I would like to help you
Okay,
via help action
awesome.
and or guidance, depending on what you want.
I'll do the help action. A
I
natural
will
20
have
for
guidance.
27.
Okay.
Never mind.
I mean, I'll add the 1d4.
No,
You said it before I pressed
it's
enter.
like multiple hours. So, no.
Okay.
Anyway, so natural 20 for what?
27.
27. Okay. You pick up a few items. Anyways. Anybody else want to do anything?
Nope.
Kipti? Anything?
I guess that's a no. Kibney's muted, but
For any like edible plants and such, I would probably try to gather some seeds for them to plant them at my grove.
Okay, make a survival check then. No guidance.
I'll give you the help.
No help action.
Oh, okay.
Kipti, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but it sounds like you have a typewriter right up next to your fucking mic.
Sorry, 22.
22. Oh, you're on your fucking phone, aren't you?
Yes, he is.
Get the fuck out of here with your fucking stupid ass phone.
Okay.
Anyways. Kipti, you good?
Kibney?
Hey, but my fucking Discord crashed, okay? On my PC, and now I'm on PC, alright?
Goblin Discord was having trouble right before the session started as well.
Yeah.
It might be Discord.
Yeah, always fucking Discord. Anyways, but you find some cabbage plants and stuff like that. You're fine. You find eggplants too.
Oh.
God damn it.
They're like a good 3 foot long and tall eggplants.
Oh, never mind. They don't mind either. Too small.
Yeah, they don't even compare to Zell.
They unironically don't.
And Saul, there's nothing else you want to do during your walk here?
I did already specify I was helping Ayala.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll mostly just be like pointing out like things that might be poisonous if she does want to try and eat them, or like want to try to possibly take them, trying to turn into a stew or something later.
Mm-hmm. Her mouth will be mid open, and you're like, don't eat that.
In fact, I'm actually gonna, between like me helping Ayla, I'm actually gonna go out of my way to try and find like, perhaps like a rare herb or something on the island, in the immediate area.
Make a survival check.
Everything is just survival checks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 15.
15. Nothing rare in these parts, it looks like at the moment. But, as you guys are walking, roll a d100 for me.
Alright. 11.
Okay.
Balls.
You guys are making good headway throughout the forest, or the swamp. Eventually, you get to start seeing where the mangrove trees and everything are like getting closer and closer together. And there's less water here in this bog, this swamp. Almost a natural barrier.
It looks like we can't pass any farther here. The thicket is too thick. Ironic, I know.
There has to be a way through or around it.
There is always a way. We simply must find it.
Well then, let's go searching, yeah?
Agreed.
Katrina, can't you talk to the trees via that ring you put on?
Oh
Could you just
yeah!
ask them?
Yeah, let me do that. So I'm gonna cast Speak with Plants.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask I'm gonna go up to the say, hey, is there like a way through you easily without harming you?
You watch, you all watch as the tree bends towards you, Katrina. And you hear, "What's your kind doing in these parts, Missy?"
Well, we were
We
searching
don't
for
like
someone.
your kind here.
Oh, not a racist tree.
It spits some sap on the ground.
You dirty tabaxi.
Sat power.
You dirty, fur-ridden, lice-infected cat. What do you want?
You non-photosynthesizing motherfuckers.
Well, me and my friends were searching for someone. They were heading this way, so yeah.
Well, you ain't anymore.
I say, Governor, can you say that again?
Well, you ain't anymore.
Governor, because of the accent, I still
Well,
did not
you ain't
understand
He
it.
anymore.
said
No,
you
he
aren't
said-
anymore, you fucking retard.
I am sorry. Are you blaming me for not being able to understand a heavy accent?
Yes. He said you're not going that way anymore.
Why not?
Because we don't like your kind.
But what did
Yeah,
I do to you?
Existed.
What's the tree saying, Katrina? Are we not able to go through?
Let me get back to my photosynthetic ways. And step off, bitch.
Alright. Well, as I'm stop concentrating on the spell, I turn to Yella and say,
As she turns away, an acorn falls from the tree and hits her on the head.
I don't know how to say this, but the trees are racist.
What?
The trees are racist.
Well, I mean, you meant back at the bog, that little pond. We had discovered that pollution seemed to have made the animals more aggressive. If these trees have been absorbing the water through their roots, could the trees have become more aggressive?
Maybe they quote unquote said, "We don't like your kind around here," to me.
I don't think there are even that many cats on the island. Especially in a swamp. How would you even know what your kind are?
On this continent, I stopped questioning things the second I stepped on here.
That's probably for the best. So then, how did you want to tackle this? Did you want to go through the tree, or try to find a way around it?
I think it would be smart if we find a way around it. Otherwise, I might get hit by a lot of falling things.
I say that.
Who here
Right.
has a passive perception of 18 besides Kibdi?
None of us, I think. I
Yeah.
have 17.
Okay.
Hmm. Well, we might as well try to find a way around it. Maybe further up this barrier, further down. We shouldn't stick around here, though. Seems like a waste of time.
And let's go. Katrina,
Yeah.
stay near me. You are very easily injured. I've noticed in the past couple kerfuffles that you've been very, very easily picked off.
It's almost like she's submissive and attackable.
It does, doesn't it? Very submissive. As I start walking
What?
forward.
Anyways.
Katrina, roll a con
Yeah.
save.
Oh,
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 Oh no!
Argnar.
Alright, no!
21.
Don't worry, you're fine. Continue.
Well, I mean, I guess now we're gonna search around maybe for like a big enough narrow through the trees to slip through, I suppose.
Alright. I'd like everyone to make me a survival or investigation check.
I'll do survival.
Wow, look at this.
Survival.
A lot of guidance to myself.
So am I.
Thank God for Kara. You know, to be useful, I'll spend 1 inspo to make myself reroll.
Okay.
Oh no, I can't be having that. God, am I about to spend another 2 and only be left with 1? Yes, I am.
Yes, you are.
Because I'm not having a now.
I already rolled a nat 20. You don't need to rock.
But if I get a nat 1, it's gonna be bad. 22.
Okay. So, it takes you guys a little bit, but Zal manages to find what looks like this almost like gateway made of vines and thorns and tree branches that's long been overgrown. It definitely looks like a naturally formed archway of tree and plant life, but it's been heavily overgrown and vines have come down it, and Zal manages to pull the vines out of the way and slip through, and he calls you over.
Over here.
Alright, let's go. Though, let's be careful. Something must have made its home on the other side of here.
Most
This
likely.
archway is too easy of an entrance to not utilize.
I'll be like at the archway, kind of holding some of the vines up to better clear the way.
By the way, as you're holding these vines up, they tingle to your
Oh.
touch.
I'm
Well,
sure it's nothing.
let's hope whoever is the resident here is friendly towards us. As Katrina goes through.
Yes, let's hope it's not hungry.
Yeah, we'll hop through as well.
Alright.
Right.
As
I'll
you-
let the vines swing behind me as I walk through too. Sorry.
As you let the vines swing behind you, you look down to your arm, and you can see there's heavy, like, red irritation on your arms. A definite toxin, a poison of some kind, but because you're a paladin, you're fine.
Okay.
It's a light toxin, so that's why I'm like, you're just immune to it.
Don't touch the vines. They're a little toxic.
Oh no, not to eat them.
They're not as toxic as that tree back there, but still better not to.
So, as you guys pass by through this, like, beautiful tunnel of plant life and whatnot that seems to shift and change, you eventually find yourself walking for a few hours, not a few hours, a few minutes, and you can see, like, the edges, sorry, not hedges, well, they are technically hedges, seem to shift and change and, like, move in different directions. There's definitely almost like a maze-like quality to the walls here. And you guys are just staying on the straight path, I'm saying here. You look to your left and it like goes off and goes in multiple directions. You look to your right and it goes off in multiple directions. But on this straight path, you find yourself coming to a small courtyard almost, where you can see there is this large fountain. And there seems to be a large iron gate long grown over by this vegetation. As you look up, the branches and tree life seem to stop you from being able to get out of whatever this place is, as well as behind you in the hedge maze area that you guys were in. It's been about, I'd say, actually an hour of walking straight and getting through here. But you can see you're in this area, and in the middle there is a fountain. A stone statue, long overgrown. The water inside of it is diluted, similar to the water you've seen before. And you can see what seems to be. Let's see here. What would that be? That would be. Give me a second. My dad's saying something.
Yeah.
I'm his dad. I was saying something. My bad.
Yeah, something's here. Probably something beyond the gate, to be honest.
I'll say you guys see a statue of someone holding something, but you can't really tell exactly what it is. Continue. Go ahead and roleplay here.
Just straight.
I've never seen this kind of place in the jungle before.
Whoever it is, they surely wanted us to get here.
Well, it's
They-
quite a...
They made the maze a non-problem, and now
The only reason you got here is because the forest steppers.
Oh.
Sal's wearing, yeah.
Yeah. Suppers.
Well, either way, whatever's... Something settled here, and it's intelligent enough to make a statue, and also that gate, or... over there that's overgrown by the vines. Obviously something man-made, we can all agree on this. But whatever is there must be something residing here.
Man-made. Maybe not. I'm gonna walk up to the statue, or walk towards the statue, and kind of try to get a better look at it.
The statue, make an investigation check if you don't mind.
Yep. Back. 17.
The statue seems humanoid, but strange. Even under the vines, it's hard to tell because some of the parts are covered completely. It definitely seems to be in reverence, not to a single person, but seemingly a statue of strength of some kind of racial nature. You can't really tell much more about it because it's heavily destroyed and corroded.
Man-made. Or maybe lizard-made.
Either way, it was made with intelligent life. And this location is too well secure for something to not reside here.
Spread out in the immediate vicinity. Ayla, can you check the immediate area for a presence again?
I will expend the use of my mana, yes.
Thank
And I will expend a spell slot to do a primeval awareness.
You sense about 2 miles to the west, beyond you. There's this strange, now that you're close to it, this kind of shimmer that takes a second for your awareness to get through. But then you see about 2 miles to the west, that draconic presence is still there. And now that you're closer to it, it takes up your entire western purview. There's nothing else you can detect there because that draconic presence is so strong. But you also sense Fey-like energy somewhat dancing around the forest around you too. Not Fey like fairy. I mean
Yeah.
Actually, no, it wouldn't be Fey. My bad. Continue.
It would appear that the draconic presence I felt earlier is much more than I ever even realized. I can't even sense anything beyond it. To the west. It does raise the possibility that the fairy that we're looking for might actually be with the dragon. If the dragon's presence is so overwhelming that I can't sense anything else around it, then it's possible that it's just hiding it or masking its presence. It would still be worth to investigate. But none of the energies I'm able to detect with my awareness are here. So we can rule out undead, fiend, fae, all the sorts of nasty creatures who try to put on us.
I understand. In that case, we can check the immediate area. Katrina, you're with me. I'll trust you off by yourself.
I yeah, I have a tendency to go down quickly. I know. Yeah.
What are we supposed to check? We're in the courtyard, there's the mazes, and then there's whatever's beyond that gate.
The gate.
I'm sorry, you got a 17. I thought it was a 16. My bad. I was looking at the results for 16. I'll give you a little bit more, Zal. It's like you look over towards the gate, you see the statue in front of you again, and you do see this, like, large, tarnished placard of, like, gold, what you assume is gold, but it's heavily tarnished to look kind of brashish. As you approach, there is a little bit of writing left on it from what you can see. The rest of it's kind of like been dug through or broken. But what little writing you can see, you do not know the language of. You may have seen this. Make a history check, I'll say.
Aki. 6.
You've never seen this language before at all.
Hold on. I think I see something. Over there near the statue. Some language. I actually don't read it, however.
There is like a fountain with a statue on top of it. My bad. That's what it's meant to be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like on the basin of the fountain, like right where like the water would usually sit, but like above that is like a statue. Yeah.
I know a couple of languages. Let me come over and see what I can make out.
So do I, as Katrina will try to read the language.
Okay, what languages do your motherfuckers speak? And one of you say your languages, and then the other one say whatever languages they haven't said.
I'll go first, I suppose. I speak Common, Sylvan, Elvish, Draconic, and Undercommon.
Okay.
For me, the ones that haven't been said are Primordial and Druidic.
None of you speak this language.
I speak Aquan.
None of you speak this language.
Worth a shot.
That's weird, I can't read it.
Neither.
Shame then. Mark it down someone's notes, so we're good.
Zal, read your languages.
Aquan, Common, and Sylvan.
Okay, read your languages again, Mr. Caldros.
Common, Sylvan, Elvish, Draconic, and Undercommon.
Okay, never mind, continue.
Someone mark down the exact runes in one of your notes. Or runes, apologies. Words.
I have some charcoal.
Proper grasp on Common.
I have some charcoal. I could rub it against the wording and press it against a piece of paper.
Then do that.
I'll do that. I'll rub some charcoal on the wording, yeah.
You get half the slate of wording because you get the feeling the other half is gone at this point.
Yeah.
But you do get some scrawlings.
Alright, let me add that to my items. I'll add it to the loot channel, why not? We'll have to get this back to Thalen and the entourage that arrived with us to see if any of them speak this language.
Yes, we need to get it translated. Now then, do you want to check the gate next or the maze? I'm always down for a fun maze. Normally, most mazes I'm actually too tall for, so I can just kind of see the puzzle. Makes it a lot less fun.
Well, I would say we should check out the maze first, because I'm not sure what we should expect behind the door. Yeah.
I will say this, as you guys like look back to the maze, the path is completely different than the one you came in through. Like it's shifted.
Well,
That maze seems to shift. I don't feel comfortable going in there and getting lost for however long it would take us to get out. I suggest we go through the gate.
for now, I'll say that let's go through the gate. We can check through the maze again later, but that's a little worrying. Here, Katrina. Stand behind me. Ayala?
Look, I'll stay ranged for this, okay?
Yes, stay in the back then. If we encounter anything, I'll be the first to actually block it from getting to either of you.
I will also stay in the back.
We can't both stay in the back. One of us has to. Whatever. I'll take the midpoint then, if you want to take the back.
You both are small enough to probably fit both behind me equally. Just both sit behind me. It does not matter where.
All right.
I'm gonna start
Mm.
walking forward.
Alright.
I'll walk in.
You get to the gate and
I'll open it.
it doesn't seem to budge.
I'll open it even harder.
Alright, make an athletics check.
That's with your
Is there
elite,
something
not a...
I can do?
Big shot, get out of here. We're not starting for another fucking 30 minutes.
Let's see. Is there something I can do to help you?
13.
13. The gate seems magically sealed. And as like he's pushing it, Katrina, you notice there on the side of the gate itself there are like primal ruins that seem to glow beyond the plant life.
Oh, wait, there's some runes. The side here. Yeah,
Like his claws come down from the door. Runes.
give me a
Okay.
second. Let me try to read them.
Do your thing.
Make an Arcana check.
I'll touch her on her shoulder and with a claw and give her a guidance.
Okay.
Guidance yourself, Kibby. It's that
I
going.
will.
From
You
my
will
point of view.
double guidance. 19. That's an
Simply-
unlucky roll.
That is. Kibby, I'll use an inspiration. Reroll.
Now see me getting lower.
No
Don't
shot.
pull him. Don't.
It's Kibby. They're gonna roll a nat 20, right? Nat 20.
Hopefully. Watch they get the same number.
17.
I'll use 2. Kibby, reroll.
What the fuck?
I'm so bad.
Kibby.
Kibby.
25. Hey.
Oh,
Whatever.
These are rites of sealing, like runes of sealing. They seal passage until a certain requirement is met. What that requirement is, you're unsure. But these are natural runes, and because of the landscape around you, you feel that they've been strengthened beyond what they were meant to be. It would probably be impossible to pass through here with your current abilities. Unless you somehow completed the rite.
Well, it seems like the only way we could get through here is through completing the rite that was originally meant to unlocking the creature. Luck has been greatly
The
strengthened
creature,
by
it's a
this.
fucking
The
door.
creature? Oh god, wait, this the door just...
Katrina assumes there's a creature sealed inside. That's what she said. Whatever is sealed inside. And the ruins have been greatly strengthened by the surrounding magic. Yeah.
do we know what the right is?
No idea.
They're made in a language you don't understand.
Probably has something to
Can't
do
read
with
it.
strength of character, or maybe be able to pass. You must be of a certain bloodline. There must be something. And I'm guessing whatever it is has something to do with that maze back there.
Hmm.
We either turn back now, or try the maze.
Either
We
way, you
must-
need to go back through the maze.
Yeah.
Either way, yeah.
We'll have to go back through the maze regardless, but if we go back now, it might take us. Do we know how long to continue going west? This might be our only way.
Unless there's something else in the courtyard that we've missed.
investigate around the statue. There might be something akin to a secret mechanism, maybe I don't know, like a twistable wrist that will open something. Sort of like how in the stories there might be a hidden passageway beyond a bookshelf by pulling a book. There might be something in the
Stories.
courtyard we're missing.
Yes, I'll search. Everyone split up. Search around the courtyard. If we find nothing, we'll meet back at the beginning of the maze. And leave together.
Courtyard's pretty fucking small, by the way. It's like 100 feet by 100 feet at most. But, anyways. After searching thoroughly for 30 minutes, you all find nothing of that sort. I will
That's
say,
simple.
what you find is this definitely seems to be an ancient ruin of some kind. This is definitely not, like, created and left to be, like, here for, like, 100 years. This is, I'll say, anybody who wants to make a history check.
Alright.
It's been great. I am truly a god at this game.
Zal, Jinx, you have no idea what the fuck this place is. Ayla,
Yeah.
getting down to the ground and feeling. This is an entrance to something bigger for sure. But to what you're unsure, what you can feel is there is an appreciation towards you. You feel as if, like, your feet move faster, your senses seem to be less dulled, the air grows in. This definitely seems to be a hunting ground. But what you can also tell is that this place is definitely millions of years old, at least. Like, you don't find anything, and from what you can see, there's been a scuffle or two in this courtyard, but there is no indication of who or what fought here. Which means if someone died in this courtyard, they would have either been eaten or atomized at this point. And there'd still be something left if that was the case. If there's nothing left, it can't be thousands, it has to be millions of years at least. So this is ancient. Way longer than ancient.
This is ancient. Millions of years old.
Really?
Which means the seal has had millions of years to absorb the ambient mana and reinforce itself with the natural magics that seem to be abundant on this continent.
Yeah. So we won't exactly be able to force our way in there.
Well, I don't know about that. Ancient magic could have been primitive. I have no idea the nature of the magic that's sealing this place. All that we know is that there was a requirement for it to be unlocked. But I also have a sort of feeling that this is to be something similar to a hunting ground. It's possible that one of the conditions to open the gate is to hunt something. Or to find something. And what you would want to hunt or find would naturally, you'd want to make it a challenge. I glance at the maze. Maybe sort of like a ever-shifting maze.
You think there's something in the maze?
I think there's something absolutely in the maze. There's no reason to keep it shifting ever constantly other than to keep intruders out. But that's what the seal is for. You can't open it without completing a trial. No one knows what that trial is.
I will say also,
Yeah.
as you're in the middle of this, like, you look around to some of the architecture here, there is a little bit of the architecture here that seems elven, like similar in elven, sleek and smooth, but not all of it seems that way. Continue.
Yeah. And the architecture here seems elvish. We can assume that the magic here is absolute. If creatures similar to elves, or even elves themselves, are the ones who devise such a magic, it's probably going to be flawless. No intruder is going to be able to force their way in. You must meet the requirement
But if that requirement didn't exist, then I doubt the magic would even, stick around. I have to summarize that the ever-shifting maze is hiding something, and that's probably the goal of whatever it is to unlock the gate.
If that's the case, should we spare the extra time to try to hunt whatever's in the gate?
I think
If
we
that
have
is-
to.
If that even is the true path. Although,
There's
to be
something-
totally honest, you've mostly convinced me.
There's something, an added addition to this. There seems to be something vast beyond that gate, from what I could sense. Not really a presence, I just got the feeling that the gate is hiding something large and vast. Perhaps if there's a way through that, whatever this gate is hiding, for us to go even further west and find that draconic presence, this might truly be the only way we can go find our way due west. I'm unsure, but that tree barrier seems to that tree barrier seemed to have extended for miles. It could take us longer to traverse that and go around than just to go through this.
If the maze will even let us out again in the first place, yeah.
It
Well,
will.
with Zal's boots, we have an advantage that other hunters did not. I don't think we can get lost. Well, we probably could, but it would be much harder.
Isn't a stipulation to boots that they will let you through unless compelled to? What if they're compelled to let people in, but not to let them out again?
Well, that doesn't. It's a possibility, to be sure. But
Well, if that's the case, then we're already stuck in here and have nothing.
I mean, if that's
Exactly,
the case.
that's my point.
No, but there's another thing here. If it compels people to not to leave or whatever, we would have seen dead bodies. The fact that there were remnants of them,
Or animals.
bones. Exactly. So, things have to be able to leave here.
So at the very least, it's worth a try.
Yes. So let's search for something in the maze, and if we can't, we'll simply attempt to leave.
Very well. Should we travel one by one?
No, we should stick as a group.
I was making a joke.
Good.
Follow me. Unless you have anything else to say.
No, that's it. Other than ask
No.
her to be careful, and I'll I'll put one of my hands on Zal and hold on to him, just in case there are magical properties to the maze. I don't want to get completely lost.
Alright then, let me do that as well, yeah, as I climb onto Zal's back.
I'm gonna wrap Katrina around with my tail to stop her on my back, and I'm gonna move her to my hand and just put her on my shoulder.
Oh, I think I say something else.
Alright. I'll take out some rope, tie it around my waist, and then tie it around Zol's thigh, so that he can still move and not be impeded. But I'm not going on your shoulder.
A little excessive, but I understand the hesitation. There then, let us go. I
So-
take my first step into the maze.
You take your first step into the maze. You watch as mist begins to surround you, and your boots seem their enchantment are stifled for the moment. As you find yourself in an unknowing area, a circular area with multiple pathways out. And that's where we're gonna end the session.
Yo,
Well-
big bug